Have you ever wondered about the architectural history behind the iconic Westminster Abbey? Let's take a step back, way back, to the early beginnings of the Abbey, established by none other than Edward the Confessor. Now there's a name that rings a bell, doesn't it? Our friend Edward had the vision to create a place of worship that would become a cornerstone of English history. And cornerstone it was. Since 1066, every English and British monarch has been crowned in this very abbey. Talk about a streak. But as grand as its beginnings were, the architectural story of the Abbey truly begins in the 13th century. King Henry III, a man with a flair for the dramatic, decided the Abbey needed a makeover. He drew inspiration from the grandeur of continental cathedrals, introducing elements of the Gothic style such as pointed arches, ribbed vaulting, and flying buttresses. The history of Westminster Abbey is as old as England itself, but its architectural journey begins in the 13th century. The transformation of Westminster Abbey into a Gothic masterpiece did not happen overnight. Indeed, it was a project of epic proportions, spearheaded by King Henry III in the 13th century. His vision was grand, his ambition even grander. The Abbey, under his rule, underwent a metamorphosis, absorbing the dramatic styles of Gothic architecture from continental cathedrals and blending them with the existing structure. Pointed arches replaced the rounded Romanesque ones, adding an element of grace and height to the Abbey's facade. Ribbed vaulting, another significant feature of Gothic architecture, was incorporated into the ceiling design. This not only enhanced the aesthetic appeal, but also allowed for greater ceiling heights, giving the interior a sense of grandeur and space. But perhaps the most innovative element was the introduction of flying buttresses. These arched supports, extending from the outer walls, allowed for thinner walls and larger windows. This, in turn, flooded the Abbey with light, creating an ethereal atmosphere that simply took one's breath away. By the time King Henry's renovations were complete, the Abbey was no longer just a church, it was a testament to the grandeur of the Gothic era. While the Gothic transformation was extraordinary, it was not the end of the Abbey's architectural journey. Much like a painting that's never quite finished, Westminster Abbey continued to evolve, with each addition and restoration adding its own unique stroke to the masterpiece. One of the most significant additions was the completion of the nave. This vast, grandiose space is a testament to the architectural prowess of the time. The nave's high, vaulted ceiling, its intricate stonework, and its impressive length are all hallmarks of the Gothic style, showcasing the attention to detail and the grand vision of the architects. At the same time, the addition of the Lady Chapel by Henry VII further expanded the Abbey's footprint. This exquisite space, dedicated to the Virgin Mary, is a masterpiece of late medieval architecture. Its fan-vaulted ceiling, the largest in England, is a sight to behold, a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the craftsmen who constructed it. Over the centuries, the Abbey underwent various restorations, each one breathing new life into the building, preserving its historical integrity while ensuring its longevity. These restorations were not merely maintenance, but an opportunity to refine, to enhance, and to ensure the Abbey's survival for future generations. The final phase of construction, the completion of the West Towers in 1745 by Nicholas Hawksmoor, is a fitting end to the Abbey's architectural journey. These towers stand as sentinels, their strong, sturdy forms contrasting with the delicate, intricate details of the Gothic architecture below, creating a striking balance between strength and beauty. Each addition, each restoration, has a story to tell, adding another layer to the rich tapestry of Westminster Abbey's architectural history. So, what does the architectural journey of Westminster Abbey mean to us today? The Abbey's architectural evolution is a testament to the changing times and tastes. From King Henry III's significant alterations in the 13th century, introducing Gothic styles with pointed arches, ribbed vaulting and flying buttresses, to the completion of the West Towers by Nicholas Hawksmoor in 1745, each phase reflects the era it was born in. The Abbey's architecture is not just a display of aesthetic appeal or a demonstration of technical prowess. It's a tangible narrative of British history, evolving with the nation. The Abbey continues to be a symbol of British history and culture, bearing witness to countless coronations, weddings, and burials of monarchs, and serving as the final resting place for some of the greatest minds and icons of the nation. The architecture of Westminster Abbey is not just about bricks and mortar. It's a chronicle of England's history, etched in stone.